Hey, this is Shiraz, and before we get started, I just want to let you know that when I clear something for someone, when I cause a shift, I tend to yawn and cough from the energetic shift that happens. I don't know why it happens. It's just how my body works. And if you don't know that, you're going to listen to this video and go, what the hell is wrong with this guy? You might still think that, but now there's more of an explanation. The other thing to keep in mind is that if you hear something that you can absolutely relate to, when I cleared for them, you can get it cleared for you too. Just say yes when they're saying yes, and it works. I have people that watch these videos every morning to get stuff cleared. This can be your new morning habit too. Okay, that's enough for that. Let's get on with the video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get a great shift out of it. See you soon.
How's it going?
Going well. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I didn't have the greatest morning. Had a, I don't know what you want to call it, with a friend of mine. And that brought, what's that?
What you want to call it with the friend of yours. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't turn out to be very good.
Okay.
Because she's so strong in her intuition that someone is manipulative and not a good person. So I know that at the end of the day, sometimes you really need to know and see where that person is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
What stories and beliefs that they ride in, right? So then, and then of course it's the sense of ego that plays through, and the sense of needing to be right. So I had to walk away. But what came up for me was, in the past, I could self-sabotage for myself. So I realized that I have brought her in to plant self-sabotaging seed. Does that make any sense? So instead of me doing it myself, I've pulled someone in to mix up my thoughts and my energy, my sureness of what is.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's very convoluted, but yes.
Why do you want to sabotage yourself?
Because because I don't want to get hurt. I don't want old stuff to surface that I've worked through. And of course, sometimes the stuff that you work through, you don't really know how much you have or have not worked through until you get into the game of life.
Okay. So is it better to sabotage so you don't see how much is left?
Yeah, because then with that, just in my mind comes disappointment. Oh, I did it again. Why bother? Those are the words that come up.
So are you willing to destroy the belief that it's better to self-sabotage yourself than to find out how much you really have left to work on?
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's the idea of, oh, if I have more stuff to work on, then maybe I'm not ready. So it's justifying that as well, using not having worked on all the stuff, because we're always working on stuff. We will always be working on stuff.
Yeah. So when you say not ready for what?
Relationship.
Okay.
Or moving into one, or discovering.
Okay. So it's better. Wow. It's better to sabotage yourself than to find out that you may not be ready for a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, we're never really ready. You just kind of, it happens. It flows.
It flows. But when it flows, you are in a place of readiness.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You're right now, you don't want to get to that place work on. You're not ready for a relationship, but you might be past that and ready and in that space. But as long as you keep sabotaging, you're never going to find out.
Exactly.
So Are you willing to destroy the belief that it's better to sabotage yourself than to possibly find out you might not be ready for a relationship yet?
Oh, wow. You cut out on that last bit.
Of course I did. Are you willing to destroy the belief that it's better to self-sabotage yourself than to possibly find out you might not be ready for a relationship yet?
Yes. Hmm.
Okay, this is interesting. Are relationships tests?
Sorry.
Are relationships tests?
Yeah, that's kind of what's been coming up for me. I feel like I'm being tested.
Okay. So whose story is it that relationships are tests?
Wow. It's kind of weird. It's I can't quite get clear on it because part of it's men, but then part of it women is coming up, women saying that it's men. It's again, it's not, it's a little layered.
So are you willing to step out of those stories that relationships are tests?
Yes. Oh.
Ooh.
So then it's the idea of like, is the person testing me, or is that just the story that I have in my head?
So if you have that story in your head, you can create the whole relationship as a test, or you will attract people that test you so you can justify the relationship as a test, or you will start testing your partners because relationships are tests, or all three, or two, or however you want to do it. Isn't that fun?
No, I'd rather none of that, actually. None of that feels nice.
Yeah.
For either party.
So when you are just present in a relationship and enjoying it for what it is, enjoying your partner for who he is, then everything's going to flow. And if things don't flow, you'll discover that either you're not really compatible, but you'll sort of feel, okay, that's there's not a sense of unity and harmony with this person, so maybe we're not a match. But if it's coming from that place of, well, I'm being judged and I have to judge and I have to test him and he has to test me, then it's a whole different energy. And when it's that case, you just want to clear it out so you can get back into harmony in the relationship.
Yeah, that's what I feel. It's more of like because I wasn't feeling fully aligned with myself on Friday. Seeped back in a bit on Sunday, came back on Sunday, lost it today, but then I just laid and there was just swoops of energy coming down, and it was like a complete reset, clear out, until like then bring it up by talking about it with you.
Okay. So if you don't constantly test a relationship, can you trust it?
Sorry, I all I heard was, if you don't constantly test a relationship and you trust it. That's all I heard. Was there more?
Can you trust it?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do it again. If you don't constantly test your relationship, can you trust it?
Oh, can you trust it?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part. I want to say yes, but no comes up.
Yeah. So are you willing to just step out of the story that you have to constantly test your relationship so you know you can trust it?
Yes. Yes. Oof.
Yeah, it's a deep one for you.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh,
yeah. Ooh.
yeah. 'Cause that constant testing is actually going to make the relationship break apart.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm.
Okay. How does that feel?
Oh, it's a whole lot of not so good. Blah. That's how it feels. Blah. Oh, yeah. I may need Mark's bucket. I wonder if Monica can bring it over. Oh,
If you need to go throw up, go throw up.
oh, it's a whole lot of nasty.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
How's that?
Yeah, not so nasty. Yeah, thank you.
Right. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like. And if you had a shift of your own, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Also, check out the description for energetic magic events that you can attend every single month. Be well, be aware, and be magical.